better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cyclones ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will have the football first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Pirates in the hurry-up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Pirates are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The give to the tailback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for receiving number 2. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road, first drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Going to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to bull his way in. Into the house. Touchdown, East Carolina. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Murphy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Lee. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd. Touchdown, Pirates! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Turns it loose. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Looking for room. It's Lee. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Pirates, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Running behind that left side. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, ECU!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Rigby. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, what a cut! Turning it on! Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On the move, it's Montgomery. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floating away. Quarterback's got the first. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Iowa State.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And the Pirates will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. On the ground, it's Lee. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Cyclones are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the 1st half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Cyclones trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 8 over Utah State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Fighting off the defender. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Hampton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Holstein. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick. Bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lee. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. The Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. It's Galloway. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
There he goes.
That's another Cyclones.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Black. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. To throw, it's Holstein. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lee.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking for a crease. It's Lee. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll move the tight end. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
The score, East Carolina 38, Iowa State 17.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.